This week on The Snack, Drake, Taylor Swift, Bethenny Frankel, Alex Cooper, and Tom Brady.
This is a Dear Media production.
Enjoy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome to the orgy.
All those names.
All those
I was like,
people.
let's just do names. And then we were going to do 3. And then I was like, just do 4.
My
working
working title was also Bethenny Frankel picks a fight with an innocent bystander and men are crushing watermelon with their thighs.
I cannot wait to talk about the horniest thing I've seen on the internet in a while, besides your clip with Mike Lenoci. So, right on this podcast, you teased it and said you were being cute to go record with this guy. And
he's a comedian in LA.
Yeah, and he's really funny, and the clip is making waves.
I was surprised, really surprises me because him and I just flirted throughout the clip. He has this show called Should We Date? Is that what it's called? You're like, I don't know, you did the show. He invites girls on every week, and it's some friends of his, some new friends, and basically interviews them to date him. It's a very funny concept to me. But the comments are so interesting because him and I are just joking back and forth. I'm clearly I'm laughing. My body is turned towards him.
Yes.
The body language says we're having
You're
fun.
into it. Yes, you can tell.
Yes. And the comments are kind of split. People think he's really negging me and being not nice. And I was voice noting with him last night, and I was like, "It's so."
Oh, everybody, they were voice noting. This is the first I'm hearing. I saw one text.
This is not a launch in any way. I'm sure he's
Okay.
dating and sleeping with other people. He's a nice person. He's for somebody else. But I was it's so interesting to me that some people digest this as negging because the biggest love language in my life is make fun of me. I want you to know me well enough to make fun of me. And other people digest it through their own lens of probably I don't like to be teased like that. I don't like to be talked to like that by my partner. They take it too far. I love it. All my friends make fun of me. I hung out 2 of my best girlfriends besides you last night. All we did was make fun of each other for hours.
Yeah, so my vows are going viral.
It's so wild, actually.
As we record my video, there's a clip from my special, but then it goes into my vows. They're related. It's talking about my husband not being my best friend. And it's at 25 million views probably now between Instagram and TikTok. It went really viral on Instagram and semi-viral on TikTok. And I would say 90% of the comments are positive, and this is so funny. I actually didn't even anticipate negative ones because I'm like, how can you not like this?
I thought the headline was bride's unusual vows go viral for how creative and funny they are.
But also this whole relatable concept of your man's not your best friend.
Also, my face the whole time.
I mean, Raina's is a huge part of it. The egg carton is in there. The egg carton's a paid actor, and it's a perfect reel. Anna's in the room. Anna helped. We workshopped it together and added a little flair to it, and it's perfect. It's the best thing I've ever posted. It is my whole personality in one. You got the go birds at the end, all the things.
It's great.
But I have noticed a few that people don't like it, and it's because they call their partner their best friend. They said it in their vows. They think I'm being mean. They think I'm being disrespectful. Meanwhile, Shashank's laughing the whole time. I don't need to defend this, you guys.
Totally.
If you're going viral, people will hate it. You can't please everybody when that many people are seeing something. Right. But it is interesting, just the few negative ones. And people are like, this isn't funny. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're actually in the minority. But it is interesting that, again, so the complete majority. And then there's these few people that are like, I don't like it because it is personal to me.
Yes.
But
I think for vows are so interesting because you know your partner better than a stranger knows your partner. So listen, we've seen one vow. One couple had a batshit crazy. He was so sweet, and she was just up there roasting him.
She did a full roast.
I was sitting there is this okay, or should we be here?
Yeah, and I think there was one comment I saw, if he said this to her, yeah, but he didn't. Not everything is if a man did it. And you have to balance it because, yes, we saw vows that she wrote. They're since divorced. And,
right, they're divorced now.
And they were funny, but there wasn't the balance as much as you're the love of my life. I mean, I'm taking my own words, but I'm like, you're the love of my life. Also, you've got to balance.
You took us on waves in it too, because even when I was up there, when you were saying you're not my best friend, you were you're the love of my life, and I was like, oh, it was a jump scare for me for a second. I was like, that's so sweet, and you're here's to a lifetime of coffees, and then you say go birds, and it's I don't know what it's so many ups and downs. It's so fun, you know?
Thank you.
And I think that people are like, wait, what? But like, he's clearly in on it.
Oh my gosh, his facial expressions. If he didn't look happy, I wouldn't post that. Right. He's surprised. He thinks it's funny, and then it's just I'm just so proud of it. Everybody's tagging Kylie Kelsey, and so you guys, if Kylie, if you're listening. I met your husband at the game last fall. I told him we want to have you on the podcast. So if you're listening, just at any time, let us know.
Our wishes for this episode are Kylie Kelsey on the show. And what am I going to wish for?
What should I be? Aqua to get back together. We'll get to it.
Guys, Mike Lenoci finds a girlfriend. I hope it's.
Oh my God,
it can't be me, but he seems great. I don't want to say. I almost said he's wonderful. I don't know him like that.
I wanted to add something in. I don't care. I met him. We met him one night many years ago, whatever. But I was in the green room with him not too long ago, like probably last year actually. I wasn't married yet. I was engaged, and there was another comic in there, Mark Hayes, and he and I were talking. He was like, "Congrats on your engagement. When are you getting married? All this stuff." Mike Lenoci's in the room or whatever. And then shortly thereafter, he did start flirting with me. He's just such a flirt.
He's so.
I mean, his whole podcast is "Should We Date?" He brings women on to see if they should date him. He's flirting with me. Mark Hayes laughs in his face. He goes, "Dude, she's engaged. We've been sitting here talking about it. She's wearing her ring." Like, roast him. It was so funny, and he was such a good sport about it. It was just the funniest thing to have another dude be like, "Bro, my guy."
Another man checking him. I'm sure he's like, this hasn't stopped other women before. This faithful dork. She's just going to stay with her husband.
That's so true. He's like, "I don't care."
I'm not engaged to her. I don't give a shit.
Okay, let's thank our partners.
All right. Thank you to Lola Blankets. Get 40% off select products at lolablankets.com with code GIRLSGOTTAEAT. And Skims, shop everyday cotton plus all of our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com.
And thank you to DraftKings. Claim 1,000 flex spins on your choice of slots by downloading the app now with code GGE. And Nutrafol, get $10 off your first order and free shipping at Nutrafol.com with code GGE10. And thank you to Hungry Root. Get 40% off your first box and a free item in every box for life at hungryroot.com/GGE with code GGE. And before we get into our real report, just a weather report. We are here in New York in the middle of this heat wave, 95 degrees as we record. And it feels like the vibes are so high. I love summertime in New York, but this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, is going to be dog shit. And I told you as I was going to Boston, I was going to go to my first Red Sox game, and we're probably not going to go.
Wait, no,
well, because it's like going to be 60 degrees and
Yeah.
probably rainy. On Sunday, we were going to go on Sunday, and like that's not the experience I want to have. I don't care about baseball. I wanted to have the nice experience in the summertime weather. So you guys messaged me a lot, and we're like, "Oh my God, it's so exciting! You're going to Fenway, and I don't know if we're going to go."
Oh, I hope
such
it
a
gets
bummer.
nice out because it's like so iconic.
I wish like this 90 degrees even. I obviously don't love it. I hate being hot, but was like the weekend. How amazing would that have been? Just like a summery hot Memorial Day weekend.
We're going to go back to New England this summer. I love New England
Yeah.
so much. I'm committed to a Newport trip with you.
Yes.
I'm
so
very
anyway,
committed.
pray for us in this heat and
Yeah.
have fun this weekend, you guys, if you're on the East Coast.
Or whatever. Oh, I'm in Charlotte tonight. If you guys want to come down to the Zone, come down to the Comedy Zone. There's some tickets left. And tomorrow night, Atlanta, I'm at City Winery. And Neil Reddy is opening the show for me. And our second show ever was in Atlanta, right? In that room?
think it was, yeah.
And he was on the show. So it's
Yeah.
like very nostalgic. And obviously, you lived there for many years. So I'm very excited to be there. It's BrandyGreenberg.com. We'll see you this weekend.
Yes, Neil is amazing. When I started doing comedy, he was so wonderful to me. He's in the very first season of Queer Eye.
Crazy.
The reboot.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, let's get into our snack. We have a music report. So much stuff is happening in the music world this week.
yes, with these musical artists, music related and not related. So let's start with a singer, but the news is not related. This Taylor Swift's wedding invitations, quote unquote.
Yeah, so people are saying that she is having non-traditional wedding invitations. She's calling people. It's so crazy to me. I mean, listen, you and I are team like no wedding invitations. You and I are like team email the wedding invitations.
Yeah, it's just too much admin for me, but I'm upset. I wanted Taylor Swift to have 8 different wedding invitation variants, like the Life of a Showgirl vinyl covers and a commemorative cardigan.
But do you
for the wedding?
People get merch.
I wanted Taylor Swift. She's this master of imagery and poetry. You know, like I wanted to see her wedding invitations of anybody. I would have liked to see them, and I wanted to see 8 different variants.
Well, I don't understand anything she does. She doesn't need to call people for her wedding invite. She doesn't need to dress like that. But she's just like, she doesn't need to have her bangs like that. But she's just like, I'm going to Taylor.
Raina, that's on my notes. And we need to talk about this.
Okay, so her and Travis have been out and about in New York City. They had like 5 nights in a row. They went to Via Carota. They went to Orash. They also went to the 86 the same night you went to the 86. The night after.
Next night. So we went to the 86, which is the incredible, hardest reservation to get right now. And she'd been there the night before. But when we left, the street was blocked off because she was at Via Carota. And I guess people were like parked and blaring Taylor Swift music. We thought there was like a shooting. I mean, the streets were blocked off and people were in the streets. The Uber driver didn't know what to do and because she was at the restaurant.
She's got to get out of the West Village, okay? I'm trying to always eat in the West Village. No one could go anywhere in the West Village anymore. Her outfits, 2 out of 10. One of them was actually great. That outfit with the khaki pants and the white button down and the belt, I was like, she hired a new stylist. That outfit was so chic.
Sometimes
10 out of 10.
she has a banger.
That day.
But sometimes on her own accord. Doesn't mean she's hired a stylist. Let's not get crazy. Raina, the bangs are growing and they look bulbous.
They are getting bigger.
Raina, no. Are they a clip-on?
They are getting a lot larger.
I'm sorry.
And it wasn't humid.
Are they starting farther back so there's more hair?
You think she got a hair transplant?
No, I'm like, they look like a clip-on bang.
They do. Would it be that crazy that she wore a clip-on bang, though? The dress that she wore out this weekend, yes, it was 65 degrees that night. She looked like she was going to Martha's Vineyard in August.
I like her in a prairie dress. That's so
in
her.
August. In August.
Yeah.
It was 60 degrees out. It was ridiculous. So I don't think that a clip-on bang, she was like, make them bigger.
So I was watching a hairstylist speak on it on TikTok and pulled up some old photos of her. I mean, older. Again, your look evolves and your tastes change, but she used to just have a lighter bang. And it looked gorgeous. Like, again, she can do whatever she wants. It's just like, they don't look natural anymore. And it is such a choice. Is she getting married with that bang? Is that her wedding hair? Is that her wedding bang?
She'll do something terrible to just blow my mind at her wedding.
Raina, be honest.
She's gonna wear red lip at her wedding.
I would love a red lip at her wedding.
I need her to stop with the red lip.
Is she doing those bangs for her wedding?
Probably.
What if she does the bangs and the rest is up? You just have like a bowl cut? I can't. Okay, but so it's funny to think Taylor Swift could be calling people or texting people, hey, come to my wedding. And I love this. Again, I would have loved to see her 8 different invitations, but like also invitations feel beneath her. Like, what's she going to do? I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Where's Lauren Sanchez to consult from the worst wedding invitation we've ever seen, the clip art butterfly? If
I'm Taylor Swift, I'm actually not putting anything in writing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when, you won't understand this reference, but it's like when Teresa Giudice was getting married and Ramona Singer Instagram storied the wedding invitation. Like, someone will be dumb enough to do that, and Taylor will have to move the plans.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right. Because my initial instinct was like, what's wrong with that? The location.
The location,
and the time,
date,
and all
the
the
time.
details.
Somebody's assistant or their makeup artist or like somebody just working inside of somebody's house will find that.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm Taylor.
You're so right. It's like all the information she doesn't want to get out, a lot of people have access to it. I thought about that. I mean, I'm not famous, but I had a few people reach out and like, I want to do your invitations. And like, I would have. Again, we did our I was just never going to like spend a lot of time and hire somebody to do my invitations. It wasn't about this, but there was a part of me that was like a fan, like every detail of my wedding now. I don't know.
All the activities and events, the times where you'll be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same principle as like I don't post when I'm out to dinner while I'm still out at that place. I'm not an A or B-list celebrity, but I don't think a lot of people are going to show up where I'm at, but enough that I wouldn't post it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So I think if I'm her, I'm not putting anything in writing.
Calling. Hey, Blake.
Yeah, I'm dying to know who's going to go to this.
I really can't wait.
The royal wedding. Okay, so I want to give you the floor. Drake dropped not 1, not 2, but 3 new albums.
Yes. So Drake dropped 3 albums, broke every record on Spotify. It's the Iceman trilogy. So there is an album called Iceman, and then there is Maid of Honor, and then there is Habibti. And okay, so I just talked to Shashank, our resident Drake expert, my current husband. And what a lot of people are saying, and this isn't like a conspiracy, but a lot of people are saying he reportedly dropped 3 to fulfill his UMG contract. So now he's like out of that contract with his label.
Interesting.
So that makes total sense.
So he's under contract with them to do 3 albums?
To do 3 more albums, and so now he's not. So he just dropped them all at once.
Crazy.
When I heard he dropped 3 albums, I was like, that's a flex, of course, but how could they all be good? And I am a Drake fan. We all know that. And I've seen him perform, and I think he is an incredible performer, and I love Drake. But I haven't really digested all of them fully. I do like Iceman. I think it is a great rap album. I love Make Them Cry. I love Run to Atlanta. I really do like it. I love Maid of Honor. That's the club bangers. Opens with Ho Phase. That's my current favorite. Okay. And Habibti, I just didn't need. It's like bedroom music, slower R&B. We just had an album from him called Sexy Songs for You. So that's what I said. We didn't really need it. I feel, listen, I might change my mind, but I feel a little bored by it. I feel like it gets on my nerves. And it makes me realize that he did this for a reason and just kind of put this out. It feels, you guys, people might love it. It feels a little phoned in. And I don't know if you remember, this was, I think, summer 2022 when Honestly Nevermind came out. We were about to go to Greece, and that was like the album that came out.
Okay.
And there was that like viral video that Drake did end up reposting, and it was this guy impersonating Drake, and he's just like, Drake's never really saying anything. He's like, I know that you know that you don't know that you want to know, but I know you know that you don't want to know. And then Drake
that's the best harmonizing I've ever heard you do.
Drake reposted and said, I do be saying stuff. And like, that's what I feel like Habibti is like, I know that you know. And it's over and over and over, and it gets my nerves.
Okay, so I had to text Shashank this morning and ask him which songs to prioritize because it's too many. I just said, like, what's the top 3? He gave us 5. And I like a more poppy kind of beat.
My favorite Drake albums are not the most recent ones. But, I mean, lifelong fan, and I don't need to power rank my albums right now.
But wait, how many songs did you say it was? 43? Did I make that up?
Oh, I think I didn't tell you that. I think there are 43 songs.
I mean, I didn't know anybody had ever made a longer album than Culture Poets Department, which is 31 tracks.
Yeah, I mean, 3 albums, it just does feel like there was obviously this reasoning behind it, or he was just, I mean, because 2 is not as much of a flex. 3, who's ever done that? Here's 3 albums. Hey, have fun this summer. Here's 3 albums.
I mean, we talk about when people start putting out too many comedy specials, and we're like, who has it in them? It's just, you're just throwing out fucking nonsense.
That's why I feel like Habibti.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a few things though, because I find the stats around it really fascinating. So he is Spotify's most streamed artist of all time, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
Following the release of the triple album drop, he is the most streamed artist in a single day, over 250 million streams across all credits in one day, most streamed album debut ever, 140.2 million streams in its first 24 hours, and most streamed song in a single day, which was the opening track, Make Them Cry, which I do love that. So anyway, he continues to just dunk on everybody.
Okay.
And, you know, that's your Drake report.
That's on that. Okay, well, speaking of Spotify got a new logo.
Okay, so I wondered if it was about Drake, because it was that day, and I was like, but it wasn't.
Okay, so the new logo, I was curious. I didn't think I was going to include this, but I was curious if you had any feelings about it. So the new logo, it used to be this like green shape, and now it's a green disco ball.
I thought my app was reinstalling. It looked dark. Like, it looked like when your app is going dark, reinstalling or updating.
Or, you know, like when like Amazon or Google, like for the day, will just have like a funsies little thing.
That's what I also thought. This is it?
A disco ball. Disco.
It's too muted. It doesn't pop. I thought it was updating.
Is there any information about that?
Give us the Walmart logo rebrand.
Just change
where it doesn't change at all.
You know, they should just bring the lines together ever so slightly of that green ball.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It just doesn't pop to me.
You really have to zoom in to know what that is, too.
Well, it's growing on me a little bit. I mean, I love a disco ball. We love a disco ball. It's just, it's not giving. Okay, Anna just weighed in. It's temporary for what, though? For Drake?
For Spotify's 20th.
Oh, their 20th anniversary.
Okay, you heard it here first. We just found this out. 20th. Okay, I actually, listen, if it's like a party theme.
Did you get your little gift about 20 years? Oh, you're not on Spotify.
I'm on Spotify. I've been on Spotify.
For what, a year?
Premium. For like 5 years.
So I was like, when did I get on it? I thought I was pretty early to it.
Okay. You know, I was on Rhapsody for a while.
We all know. And I wish you wouldn't bring it up. It reflects
was a lot to migrate my library over there.
2011, I got on it.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, but 20, I can't believe it was around in 06.
I got on Spotify in like 2020.
Don't compare us. Don't compare
How
us.
is there a 9-year gap? That is crazy.
Yeah, so they gave you your little thing. Obviously, my most played artist was Beyonce, but the first song you ever played, it was just kind of random. It was a Florence and the Machine song for me, Only If by the Night, in 2011. So happy 20 years to them.
I was probably like, I don't know, Machine Gun Kelly is one of my tops right now. Who's to even say what I was doing 5 years ago? Who knows who she was?
All right, Raina, well, why don't you regale us with the last part of the music report that you insisted on putting in 5 minutes ago?
Aqua, the band that gave us Barbie Girl, has announced their breakup nearly 30 years after releasing the song. Truly, I think this is them announcing they have been a band all this time.
100%.
I had that CD. Did you have it?
No, I am fine with Barbie Girl as a cultural moment, but I didn't love the song. Like, I just liked it to, like, windows down, going to the beach or something like that. But I was never...
Candyman?
I'm not a big Aqua fan. And when you said to me earlier, Aqua broke up, I was like, who is Aqua? What couple name is that? Like,
it's this band that nobody knew was together.
Insane.
Hiya, Barbie. I love it.
I respect the Barbie Girl. And then it had a resurgence with the Barbie movie a couple years back. What have they been doing for 30 years?
I didn't know that they had done anything.
Have they toured? Why don't you? You're the expert.
Their statement after many incredible years.
Doing what?
We decided to close this chapter of the Aqua chapter. I didn't know you had done anything.
That is so crazy.
Years.
Hold on.
Okay, they said they've traveled the world countless times.
Oh, maybe they're more popular in other countries. Oh, they're Danish Norwegian.
That makes sense.
Okay, you know what? So they're not even North American. Like, maybe that's why. They've been doing their thing.
Well, they
across the pond.
According to people, they burst onto the scene in 1997, and then for me, burst off the scene in 1998.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe they've been doing their thing in Norway.
R.I.P. to one of the greats from 1997.
Okay. Well, let's just take a quick break, and then we will get back into it. Okay, DraftKings. For anyone who is like, this is what we were speaking about, Drake, speaking about my husband, 2 big gamblers. So whatever you guys are into, DraftKings Casino changed the game with exclusive flex spins. So now you can choose how to use your spins across more than 100 different slots. New casino players play $5 and get 1,000 flex spins, claim 50 spins a day for 20 days. Then you choose how to play across your favorite games like Huff and More Puff, Cash Eruption, and more. So you guys can download the app now and sign up with code GGE to claim 1,000 flex spins on your choice of slots. The crown is yours in partnership with DraftKings Casino. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. Non-withdrawable spins issued as 50 spins per day for 20 days. Valid for select games only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends July 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, guys. I'm going to tell you about my favorite blanket. We both have them. I have one in my living room and in my bedroom. It's Lola blankets. They are so soft, so high quality. I love these as a gift for somebody. So many colors, so many sizes. Like, wherever you want to throw this, if you want to have like a cozy living room situation or like just like something to throw over your bed, I love these blankets so much.
It's such a status symbol. They're affordable, but I'm just saying, when you know that's a Lola. Why would you have anything else? So I stayed at a friend's last week for one night, one of our very close friends, and she had 2 Lolas, and then she was like, over here is the Lola weighted blanket. She was like, you can take your pick. You can take 3 Lola blankets in this bitch's apartment. And a weighted one.
That's how you know somebody has good style.
Yes.
So I don't have the weighted. I just have the regular, and I have a toasted almond color. You can get them in like large, medium, baby sizes. They have XL. They have so many prints. I truly did not. There's patterns, colors, different prints. They have pillows on here as well. It's just so soft. And if you're gifting to somebody, it'll be something like really high quality. It's one of my favorite gifts for, honestly, anybody's like birthday or like weddings are coming up.
Machine washable. Can you believe it?
I know.
So Azul lays all over ours, obviously. And so we just have to put it in the washer. I mean, that is so amazing because you feel so quality. I mean, you're just like, how could I put this in the washer? You can.
And no shedding, no pilling, no delicate care worries.
Oh my God.
So like
blanket that sheds.
When I touch a blanket
and it's
gets
on
me,
you,
I'm just like,
I can't
how did this happen?
wear black around this blanket.
100%. So these are all the reasons why it's the world's #1 blanket. There's over 20,000 5-star reviews to gift it, love it, talk about it. For a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blankets products with code Girls Gotta Eat at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use the code Girls Gotta Eat. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show. Let them know we sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola Blankets.
Okay, Nutrafol, if you are dealing with anything with your hair, thinning, shedding, hair issues, just doesn't look and feel the way that it used to, Nutrafol is going to be the answer. I've been taking it for so many different years. I take the women's formula, 4 capsules a day. Summer is rough, I feel like, on hair. I feel like the sun, and you can deal with breakage, and if you're going to the beach, and just all of the elements can really take a toll on your hair. So this is a great time to start if you want to see improved hair growth, decreased shedding, visible thickness.
Also, your hair has never looked better, and I keep telling you this. I can't stop saying it. Like, it's just...
Thanks.
It is so long.
It's gotten long. Yeah. This is not the best hair day, but look back at last week's episode if you
it's
really want to see what it's doing.
Today.
I know.
No one's best hair day.
But really, this is like, I've said that I've been doing different things, but this is the cornerstone of it all. And this is the supplement that I take every day for years now. So it is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's the #1 hair growth supplement personally used by dermatologists. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. And they have multiple formulas for men and women tailored to your different life stages. So postpartum and menopause, and lifestyle factors such as a plant-based diet. So you can get support that's actually right for you. And it's so easy to add into your daily routine. You order online. You can do automated deliveries, free shipping, and you can let your hair be one less thing to worry about. You can see visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code GGE10. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GGE10.
Okay, so some kind of like niche drama that's gone a little viral with Bethany Frankel this week. So I'll give you guys the boilerplate. Bethany Frankel last week wore this dress and these shoes. She had somebody from her team film her in this outfit.
Wait, we saw her in the outfit.
You and I saw her in the outfit.
I don't want to step by you. Okay.
So she was at the Sports Illustrated brunch on Saturday, which Ashley and I had boots on the ground, and we were there as well. And she had a member of her team film her in this outfit. It actually was a very cute polka dot outfit and shoes. She tags the shoes and drives people to buy this thing, these shoes. So this girl comes out later on. The Instagram handle is Boho Chicken. Her name's Lexi. She's actually the daughter of Dina Manzo, who is a real housewife of New Jersey. She just called Bethany Frankel a weirdo. I actually thought that she kept this really light.
Yep.
She has a company called New, N-O-U, and she says, I sent Bethany these shoes, and she did this reel and tagged another brand, knowing that this was my brand, monetized that with an affiliate link, and made money off of this, even though I sent her these shoes.
Like a dupe.
A dupe, yes.
Yes.
And Bethany Frankel responded. So you want to talk about this just before her response?
Well, there's a few details. So Bethany says the shoes were sold out. I'm not defending Bethany Frankel. I'm not a fan. She says the shoes were sold out. And she did mention the name of the shoes in the video. Did you see it? See, this is the thing. I think without some of these details, it's worst case scenario.
You heard her mention the name of the shoes.
Yeah. I watched the video where she pulls the shoe off. She looks at the inside and she says, these are new. She kind of says it like just flippantly, but she does acknowledge the brand. And I don't know if she wrote this explicitly, but she did say they were sold out and everybody always wants to know what she's wearing. So they found a dupe and tagged it. So it wasn't this intentional ignore the real brand, tag a dupe. I just want to make that clear because I just feel like if she did it intentionally, she's like a monster. And again, I'm not a fan, and I think she is kind of an asshole, and I don't agree with her. I think she's very abrasive. I didn't like what she said about the Super Bowl. I'm not a fan of her all. But there are these certain details that where it's not actually worst case scenario. So people are seeing like both sides of it. So I do just want to say that. But I wouldn't do this, by the way. I think it is a weird move, and I think it's an asshole move. And if I'm wearing something that is sold out, I still tag it. And you can find your own dupe. You can go on dupe.com, or at least you have the link in case it comes back in stock. But maybe I would dupe it. But if it was gifted to me, oh my gosh, if like a small business gifted me these shoes, there's no way I would tag another brand and then make money off of it if it was actually an affiliate link.
The whole thing's gross to me. Yeah. I mean, Bethany Frankel put out a TikTok. She did not miss words. She was like, this is a business lesson to you. I don't owe you anything. You sent me this. I did not sign a contract. And so I will say, like, people send Ashley and I stuff all the time. I typically say, don't send me anything because I don't want to feel like I've accepted products and I'm not going to promote you. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to be on the hook to promote somebody.
Yeah.
But if I accept something and then put something else on my story and monetize that, that is like so unfair, immoral. This is a small business that this girl is running. It's so unfair. And the way that she came at her, it was so abrasive. Like, let this be a business lesson to you. What lesson? That you're an asshole?
Business lesson to you, Bethenny, because this is the most press this brand is ever going to have. I love that girl addressed it because she didn't have to. You know, it's so funny that Bethenny's whole thing is, you shouldn't have come at me. You shouldn't have addressed this because I would have promoted your brand, yada, yada. Whether this girl knew what she was doing or not, this has been the best thing that could have happened to this brand. So business lesson from her end. And I can't stand the whole let this be a lesson to you, holier than thou tone in the first place. But I do just want to say that, like, I never would have done this in a million years, and it is fucking weirdo behavior, but it's not as bad as some people have made it out to seem. Like, you know, I just wanted to say that.
I like what Lexi said in the video. I think this is a good business lesson to Bethany Frankel not be such an asshole. All she said was she's a weirdo. This girl could have gone way harder.
Yeah, but I like that. And some people in the comments
love it.
You didn't need to name call. So, no, you can call people weird. She didn't call her a cunt or a monster.
If we sent somebody a vibrator from Vibes Only and they tagged another brand and made money through an affiliate link, used
you're
my product to do that, I would feel insane. And I would name them and say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I love that you approached it from that angle. Yes, if someone did that, okay, but hear me out. So we send someone a vibrator. Everyone wants to know about it. Also, it's not that deep, Bethenny. Like, no one's knocking down your door because they can't find your shoe link. Like, the way that she acts is like, I have to post my links or my followers will come for me. That's okay. You can say something's sold out. You don't need to make money.
Yes. Bethany Frankel also cannot tell you enough that she's a billionaire. So she needed the affiliate money from the shoe link.
But
tell me you're not a billionaire.
It worked out for them. But yes, if someone was like, guys, people are asking me about this specific type of vibrator left and right. There is a world in which you could be like, this is from Vibes Only. Here is their catalog. Shop at your will. If you need this specific type of suction, it's sold out. But here is a dupe on Amazon. I guess I would not like it, but it's like, if you do feel like you have that responsibility to your followers, they're dying to have this thing. But she just went about it the wrong way. And it kind of got out of control, but in the best way for the brand.
Yeah, I'm happy for the brand because, I mean, this is an example of somebody punching down for no reason at all. Bethany Frankel also has a young daughter. What if somebody treated her like that? Yeah. And I wish you guys go to New. I know you. Shop their shoes.
I mean, accepting gifts can be tricky. Like, I will not accept a gift unless I really know I'm going to want to post about it. Mm-hmm. And again, to Bethany's credit, you know, what is it? A broken clock is right twice a day. I do agree with her every once in a while on some things.
Totally.
I really try not to have her end up on my algo because I just feel anxious when she starts speaking. But if someone wants to send you something, my whole thing, though, is once you say yes, please send it, you do kind of have that obligation.
I mean, this stuff might have shown up at her place, and stuff does show up at my place all the time.
But that's different because she showed the DMs where she offered them to Bethany, and Bethany said, yes, email this person or whatever. So she did accept them. But it was still to her point. It does. I'm not promising you anything. I mean, to have Bethany Frankel with her millions of followers tag your brand, that's a really, like, expensive promo.
Totally.
You know, so when we've sent vibrators, people haven't posted. I'm thinking of one person that I really thought was going to, that was such a fan of the brand. And I mean, my mistake, we sent her like 3 vibrators and she never posted them. And it's just like, well, you know, sex toys are different. Not everybody wants to do that. But I actually thought that she would and she didn't. And that's okay. But it's like, I'm not blackballing her.
But you just can't tag another brand and make money from it because the gift that I sent you. So anyways, I mean, Bethany Frankel's going to Bethany, I guess. And I'm sure she'll do something else terrible next week to somebody else. So
did you know about that girl and her, like, I remember
Lexi?
Dina.
I've been knowing Lexi since she was a little kid.
Okay, so she was a kid. Yeah,
so Dina Manzo is the original
Dina.
cast member. And so Lexi was on the show, and she was just so cute in her little glasses. And she's just grown up to be this, like, she looks so beautiful.
I mean, I loved the tone. Bethany Frankel's a weirdo. No. Yeah, say it with your whole chest.
She's probably known Bethany Frankel since she was a little kid.
Yeah.
Also, that's kind of sad.
That's what's so sad. No, I'm telling you, she posted the DMs and she was so excited to send them to her. That too. Like, these shoes didn't come from, I don't know, DSW. Like, they came from a small women-owned business. Yeah, they're expensive, but that doesn't matter. I don't know. So anyway, Team New. Okay, guys. So liberal guys on the internet are crushing watermelons between their thighs for women's heart health.
Thank
and
God.
It is so horny.
Actually, you sent this to me last night, this clip by Bradley Thor.
He started this. If you don't know Bradley Thor, double up on your panties and get into his content.
I just want to say,
put on a panty liner and get into his content.
I want to say for the record, he follows me, and
you saw that Chuck guy on the street. So there's these very hot, like, progressive guys that are, like, very smart, and they're just, like, a camp of them, and they're the ones all doing the Professor Chesko got involved, but he took a different.
so basically, so Bradley Thor started this, and he said he wants to raise awareness for women's heart health. And if you make donations, and we'll give you the charity if you make donations, once they get to a certain amount of money, they will crush these watermelons with their thighs. It is so sexual to watch.
So my understanding is that this started on Mother's Day. It's not Women's Heart Health Awareness Month. I think that's February, but they are doing a fundraiser for the American Heart Association because women are less likely to receive life-saving CPR and are less likely to survive a cardiac event. So he did this on Mother's Day, and he just, like, it seemed like he didn't anticipate this, and then it's turned into, like, I'm going to set up a real fundraiser and I'm going to challenge all these other guys to do it. It's giving Ice Bucket Challenge, you know, challenging people, and he's got this huge following, and he tagged that Good Trouble guy, Sam, who I love, or he was the next one I saw do it, and then Chuck, Shay Chuck, Shay.Chuck, Shez.Chuck, Shay, like, whatever. You guys know. If you know, you know. And they've all done it, and, like, it's like they're giving birth. It looks crazy, and I can't believe they can crush it. Raina, are you?
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think that they're cutting into the watermelon?
I just want to believe in them.
You want to believe in Santa Claus?
I want to believe in their honesty. And these are supposed to be our allies as women, and they're not grifters. And I want to believe that they're not. I mean, they are really struggling.
Bradley Thor looks like he has the lower body strength to crush that with. Chaz?
I didn't think he was going to do it.
Going to happen.
I didn't. I didn't think he was going to do it. And when he did it, he, like, came, basically. He couldn't believe it. He starts digging into the watermelon. Like, I was like, he's not going to be able to do it. And then it pops. I can't barely cut into a watermelon.
That's what I'm saying. I think some of them gave themselves a little bit of a head start. Chaz, this would have killed Chaz.
Wait, you saw him on the street. Is he, like, he's pretty big?
He's not Bradley Thor size. Bradley Thor, like, eats bark for breakfast.
And then Good Trouble TT, he is thick. Like, he's always posted. He's got that, like, he's real caked up. Yeah.
Listen, I love this move. All you have to do is give men a stupid physical challenge that makes no sense at all, and they will do it. Like, if you were like, all we have to do to cure cancer is to crush beer cans on your head, like, we would cure cancer in an hour. Like, all you have to do is just give men a dumb physical challenge to cure a disease.
I love this, and I don't feel like it's centering men for a women's issue. I mean, yes, they're getting attention, but better them than us. Yeah, fucking do this to highlight the plight of women
and to make me horny.
Yeah, right. At the same time, so it's the watermelon crush for women's heart health for the American Heart Association as we record is up to 222,000. Professor Chesko says he's raised. He's at the top of the leaderboard.
Is he crushing?
He took a different approach. He, like, kind of acted like he was dumping the watermelon, like crushing the watermelon. Like, he spoke to it. He was like, I can't crush that between my thighs. But I love this. And, you know, liberal guys, these are, like, the hottest ones out there doing this very sexual thing, and we're here for it.
Can't wait to go home and watch more of these videos. I'm a watermelon sexual. All right, we have a waterfall of headlines, but before we get into them, you finished Yesteryear. You wanted to tell me something about it.
So I finished Yesteryear, the book that we've been talking about. Everyone's talking about it, by Caro Claire Burke. And so spoilers ahead, and we've talked about it. We don't need to summarize it. If you know, you know. But I did finish it, and you told me the ending was incredible and the twist, and I never would have anticipated it, and I am curious if people did have an idea there with certain hints throughout, or if you had any idea.
I was like, I will be so disappointed with so many outcomes. If she actually time traveled, if she's dreaming, I'll be so disappointed.
Oh my God, I would have hated it.
Even like Truman Show, I was like, this isn't going to make any sense. Like, I actually was like, I can't anticipate what this could possibly be because all these outcomes are so stupid to me. And the one they landed on was just brilliant.
So let me
She
tell you what I
landed on.
thought. And I'm
Okay.
curious if this is what everybody thought and what we were supposed to think. So as her daughter, Clementine, pulls up in the car, and then the last sentence says it's Judgment Day, I was like, oh, she's been in purgatory to see if she was going to go to heaven or hell. And I loved that, by the way. I loved what I thought it was. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what's happened. She died because she took the pills.
Okay.
And this is the afterlife and that in-between stage to see if you go to heaven or hell. And
I could have accepted that.
because it said it's Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys thought that. And I really liked that. And then it took a totally different turn, and that is not what it was. And she had created this world, this Pioneer Day world that she lived in, this hell all on her own. So.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think that she is setting up a second book by saying that the daughter wrote a book about her life, and that like the next book could be like what that daughter's experience is, like getting back out into the world?
Yes. I do now.
Now I want it. Yeah. And I just want to say, because we were talking about books, Strangers is a book that we love. And I had the opportunity to meet Belle Burden randomly, the author, this weekend. She was at McNally Jackson, which is a bookstore I love in Soho. And she just couldn't have been nicer. She was taking photos with everybody and doing videos. And she was just sitting sort of like inconspicuously in a corner, just signing books. She just was so sweet. And we are trying to get her on the show, but couldn't have been nicer. So I couldn't suggest supporting her even more.
Insane you saw her. Like, we were literally trying to get her on the podcast, and you were like, here she is. I was like, Raina really hit the streets. I am reading Fame Sick by Lena Dunham. I just did a little book haul when I was in Delaware, my favorite bookstore, Browse About Books. So shout out to them. And I'm loving it so far. And I also got the book by Isabel Klee, who her Instagram is Simon Sits, and she fosters all these dogs. And you guys might know her. And the book is Dogs, Boys, and Other Things I've Cried About. And it's like top of the New York Times bestseller list. And I can't wait to read it. And I've always followed her journey of these dogs that she brings in, rehabilitates, quite honestly. And her dog, Simon, I love him too, and he was like a special needs dog. I've just followed her forever, so we want to have her on too, maybe at some point. And I am watching Running Point season 2. I love this show.
Oh, I am running. I'm watching it.
Much.
You asked me if I'm watching anything. Yes, I'm watching Running Point, and we loved the first season. It's with Kate Hudson, and it is sort of a parody to the Lakers in LA, and she's the owner of the Lakers.
Yeah.
And what are they called? The Waves.
The Waves.
And it is right up to the point of almost being corny, and they don't cross that line. And I really enjoy it.
And it's edgy and sexual, and Jay Ellis is one of my hall passes forever. He's just so sexy.
And he's the former coach this season of the Waves.
I need more Chet Hanks. Like, he's not like on the show. I love the character.
I love the character.
It's less of him this season. So I don't know. Were you dying over like the Lisa Rinna stuff? Are you there
Yes, because they're filming the reality show with Lisa Rinna. Yes. I mean, I just don't like stuff that's like so corny, and they're a little more restrained than that, and so I really enjoy it.
Yeah, so we are loving that. Okay, well, let's just talk about our remaining partners, and then we will get into headlines. I am telling you guys about Hungry Root. Okay, so we are super busy. I've been away for weeks. Raina is on tour. She's going to be on tour for the rest of the year, apparently. And
rest of my life.
It's just really helpful to have something that takes a lot of the guesswork out of cooking and meal planning. And so we are obsessed with Hungry Root. Whatever you guys got going on, if you're busy, you're on tour, if you're a parent, so great for parents and families, and you really want to make your life easier and just get really high quality, healthy food and recipes as well, Hungry Root is the answer. So we just love it. I mean, I get my food for my meals delivered with the recipes. I get snacks, and I really love their proteins, really high quality. I'm very picky about chicken and like red meat, and it's just like it can just be weird, and I just feel like it's always really high quality, and it never like grosses me out. And so they really take that seriously. Hungry Root offers over 50,000 chef-crafted recipes, with many ready in just 15 minutes or less. With so many options, it's easy to find things that fit your taste and nutrition goals. If you have any health goals, dietary preferences, or budgets, they will curate a custom delivery for you each week, so you can get everything you need delivered right to your door to eat healthy every day. They source only high-quality ingredients like meat and seafood with no hormones or antibiotics, plus organic produce and non-GMO options. I've just been loving bowls, like any sort of like high protein, like a rice with a protein and vegetables, avocado. So a lot of their bowls I like. I've made their pastas, tacos, salads, and of course snacks and breakfasts as well. So you guys are going to love Hungry Root as much as we do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first order plus a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/GGE and use code GGE. That's hungryroot.com/GGE, code GGE to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Okay, telling you guys about Skims, the only bras that I wear, and I love them so much. So I wear the everyday cotton t-shirt bra every single day. I have it in like 4 different colors. I love the fit. I wear it with underwire. I also sleep with it. It just feels really nice. The quality is fantastic. It stands the test of time. And my sister-in-law, when she first had my nephew, was asking me about good bras to like replace her collection. Anybody that asks me what kind of new bra should I get, I always recommend the cotton t-shirt bra. It just goes under anything really smoothly. You won't really feel it when you're wearing it. And they also have the Everyday Cotton Ultimate Bra.
So cotton when it's hot out, that's the best thing you can have on your body.
Hell yeah.
I love their 100% cotton.
And it's smooth and you just, there's no lines, and it's the only thing I wear every day. I also wear their underwear. I love their pajamas. Skims is constantly coming out with new stuff. I think it's really great to gift for somebody. I just sent somebody, a friend of mine who had lost some weight. She needed new bras. I was like, you got to get the Skims bras. So I can't recommend it enough. I mean, boobs are a huge part of my life. They have been my whole life.
They're a large part of a lot of people's lives.
I have them tattooed onto my arm. Love boobs. And I want to put them in the best thing possible, which is Skims bras. Shop Everyday Cotton. Shop Everyday Cotton and all my favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
Okay, headlines.
There's so many headlines.
A lot going on, yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned Lena Dunham's book that you're reading. So she does not mince words about Adam Driver. In the book, I mean, she says that he threw furniture, that he basically made being on set with him not that pleasant, wouldn't speak to her. In the last 3 years that they were on set together, he did not speak to her. And basically
Can you imagine?
I cannot imagine.
They said that about Dirty Dancing, and Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey really did not get along. But it was a movie. Like seasons of a TV show, you just have to keep coming back and be I don't know, just ignored by your castmate. I don't know.
Your love interest.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's the intimacy that they shared on screen. There's so many nude scenes.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to think that you could share something so deep and vulnerable with a person for so many years, and the show was on for 6 or 7 years, and have no relationship with that person. And so he was interviewed, and people were saying, like, what is your comment? And he just said, like, when I write my own book, I'll comment on it.
He basically said no comment.
That was it. Nothing. And I just was sort of curious, like, if you think you would be capable of something like that. Like,
not saying anything?
Not saying anything.
But I don't know. Is it all true? Like, I'm not calling her a liar. I'm assuming it's true. This is her memoir. She's not going to say anything that he could, like, call her on. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you think he has a book planned? Like, if I was going to tell my side of the story, I would do the whole no comment thing until I told my full side of the story. Like, if someone wrote a scathing memoir about me, I would share my truth in a big way, like Sierra's Glamour article. Like, Sierra didn't speak for weeks, and then she did this really wonderful,
well thought out.
Cover article. So I don't know. I wonder what he's got planned, or if he's just like, I don't care and it's not going to affect my career, and I'm not going to worry about this. But
I don't need to get down
also
in the
haven't read
mud.
the book, so
I don't need to get down in the mud about something that happened 10 years ago.
Right.
I mean, he is really the only person that she makes look kind of bad, I will say. She takes no shots at Gemma Kirk and Allison Williams and Zasha Mamay, who the other girls on the show. I don't know. I guess if I was him, I would want to say, like, it's unfortunate that was how the lens through which she saw me.
Yeah.
But to your point, it might just be true. He might just be like, yeah, we had a nightmare working situation. Neither one of us was nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's also so many different ways people can handle things and come out looking good. You know, like, he could say, we didn't get along. Hot take. We didn't get along, and I wish her the best.
Yeah.
I'd probably go that route.
The only thing I will say she said about him is that he was trying to, like, come over to her place one night and said to me that she was going to, like, sleep with him, and she basically, like, shut it down. And then that he was in a serious relationship and then proposed to that girl and married that girl.
We've all been there.
Have you? I guess if that was my current spouse that you were speaking of in your book, I would have wanted to be like, that is absolutely not what happened. But maybe it is what happened.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So I'm really just at the beginning of this book, and the relationship that Lena Dunham had in real life with that older guy who they would do, like, degrading type stuff. That is what Adam Driver's based on.
Yes.
But in the real life, he had this cleft lip.
Yeah.
And so I was picturing Ray from Girls,
interesting.
who had a lip thing.
That's interesting.
The whole thing, they call him Lip. He's got a cleft lip. I mean, there's a spectrum of cleft lips and how much they've been corrected since childhood. But Doesn't the actor that played Ray, he had like a lip thing?
He did, but the guy who plays Ray, Alex Karpovsky, he predates this because he was in Tiny Furniture with her.
He was. No, I knew they had a relationship too. I think I did know that. But it's just funny. It's like this lip thing and there's already an actor. So I was like, I got all twisted up in my head. But anyway, everybody's telling me when I finish Fame Sick to rewatch Girls, which did you?
I am.
You're always rewatching Girls.
I'm at season 3. I'm rewatching because it's so wonderful to me to watch it through the lens of this.
I know.
And also know that all those girls got along and are still friendly, at least.
Yeah.
It's nice for me to know.
Yeah, I remember one of my favorite things was listening to the Laguna Beach podcast and then rewatching it. It was so much fun to do that. Okay, so the next headline, Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt split and they are co-parenting, or as I like to call her, wispy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, as I like to call it, slinging shit at each other on the internet.
Oh, I thought you were going to make fun of me because I was trying to think of her name.
We could not come up with her name the other night.
And I was like, it's something like
in the car.
Wispy. So we've just been calling her Wispy.
It's the same energy as Elsie.
Wispy.
So
I don't hate Wispy.
They were never obviously married. They were together for a few months. She got pregnant. They had the baby. I think the baby is what, eight
like
months
5
old?
months, I think.
Something not a year yet. People have speculated for a while that they're not actually together. They have both confirmed it, and they're just sort of he said, she said-ing on the internet. So who's to say what's going on? But she's posted some things and taken them down. She posted asking, does anybody know a nanny? Which you don't see like big celebs being like, can you
any nanny Rex? Yeah.
But they've confirmed they're not together.
Yeah, they're not together. Okay. Speaking of babies, Alex Cooper is pregnant, expecting her first baby with her husband, Matt Kaplan.
I'm wondering if every person in the world had the exact same thought, which is this Alex Earl argument is over. This feud with Alex Earl is over. Like, I was like, this is so crazy. She got pregnant to end this feud.
I mean, that's the way to end anything and turn the public opinion is to have a baby. But that felt like it was kind of on the way out. And then did Alex Earl, she said she was going to respond. She never did, really. I mean, whatever. I forgot about it.
But it's funny because she posted that video being like, okay, Alex Earl, say it with your whole chest. You have a problem with me. And she knew she was pregnant.
Right.
If Alex Earl attacked her publicly, I bet you Alex Earl knew that she was pregnant and knew. I feel like people knew.
But then do you feel like that video was just pregnancy hormones?
Maybe. I think she was just like, I dare you. I dare you to come at me.
Whatever, though. You don't get a pass as a mom all the time.
America gives people a pass.
Just because you're pregnant?
Or I was like, did she just get pregnant to sidestep this? Alex Earl will not address this. She was actually in an interview, I forgot the other day on The View, or some like Good Morning show, Good Morning America, and they asked her about it, and she was like, let's just keep it positive. This is overblown, she said.
Well, maybe it'll come up on her reality show.
Yeah. So Alex Cooper is pregnant. People were saying that her and Matt Kaplan were having problems and sleeping in separate bedrooms and posting all this stuff of them. They look happy. Congrats to her.
So there was this clip of them on the red carpet, and she looks just
morose.
I mean, annoyed, pissed. But like, I could never be famous for that reason alone. I can't hide what's going on. She might have just had an interaction with someone else. Like, she could have still been fuming. It might not have had anything to do with her husband. I would say this about anybody, whether I like them or not, is like, you just can't assume. I mean, you hope a famous person can hide their facial expressions and just, kind of turn it on. But she looks very annoyed as they're being posed together on this red carpet. And you just don't know what just had happened or why she was looking like that.
I think about that with everybody when they get like papped.
Yeah. Or like at award shows.
Like when people look a little annoyed or bored. I look annoyed and bored all the time. Thanks, Ashley.
No. Same with me. I'm just saying.
Like there was one time you said like you look bored and I was like, I could not be less bored. That's how my face rests sometimes when I am listening intently. And if somebody was constantly taking photos of me, I would look pissed off all the time.
And now these lip readers.
I'd
be so fucked. I'm just always talking shit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like problematic stuff, but people would be like, she doesn't ever stop.
We would have to start wearing masks
in
public.
Talking shit.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so next is Tom Brady made his catwalk debut at the Gucci event in Times Square. So, but bigger than him, we'll get to him. But this Gucci did this resort wear fashion show in Times Square. Tom Brady, Cindy Crawford walked in it, Paris Hilton.
With a brunette do.
Yeah, I mean, I barely recognized her, but you guys know I stand Cindy. And I love nothing more than Tom Brady's retirement era. I love everything Tom Brady does. I can't believe this. I mean, walked that catwalk looking like the Terminator. And I don't understand how that was resort wear, head to toe leather. Please explain. I'm not a fashion girly. Resort, head to toe leather. I feel like I could hear it squeaking. He looked literally like Judgment Day.
I thought it was a typo. I thought it was a mistake when somebody said this was resort wear. I mean, truly head to toe winter wear, peak winter wear, all black.
Yes, but dope as hell to do this. And I just like some of the memes, though, are really funny. I mean, one I saw that said, because he looks just kind of stiff, but yeah, go ahead and criticize Tom Brady's runway walk, one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Oh,
he's not a model. He looks hot as hell. Someone said, bust down Stiffiana. Just looked like
He is stiff though. Like, and also most
a robot.
models are stiff. I don't.
How do you want Amanda walk?
I mean, do models look like they're having fun to you when they're walking?
Sometimes
they don't look
they're
like...
strutting. Tom Brady is a robot. I thought we all knew this. But how insane is it that he is doing his ex-wife's job now? No one has ever been less over their ex. Now he's like, I'm going to model.
That's so true. When we were talking about it last week, he got $25 million to sit on a stage at the roast and let everybody roast his ex-wife for fucking her jujitsu instructor. Like,
he's not over it. And his emo Instagram post, remember he posted the selfie with the Suicide Hotline song set to it? We're like, is Tom okay?
And like when he was like curled up in a little blanket, he was like, what are you guys doing on Sundays? I mean, I am living for Tom Brady.
I'm telling you, I am so fascinated by this man. All we knew about him, besides he kissed his kids on the mouth,
That's it.
was that he was this amazing quarterback. And now he's modeling, he's posting thirst traps. Like, it's so crazy. So this one,
Also, he was at the Kevin Hart roast and he was so funny. He opened it and he was great.
Yes.
Sexy.
I don't, he's not over his ex and he never will be. And I don't blame him, but he's been doing well. He's doing better than most men do post breakup. Most men just decline.
When did they break up? Like 3 years ago? She's had a whole ass baby with somebody else.
I just thought it was so funny. He's literally modeling now.
The jawline and the cheeks look insane.
Yeah, he's a robot. He's like a Ken doll. And you know, while we're here, you don't want to talk about this, but John Travolta has a new look, and Raina, I can't get over this. So he's wearing these berets all around Cannes.
Actually, I'm kind of attracted to it.
People have come around to it. When we first saw, you guys can watch on video, when we first saw John Travolta's new look, people were like truly laughing their asses off. And now they're like, I kind of like it.
I'm into it.
He is that meme of when I pronounce croissant. Like, there's this meme that it's a cat. Everyone has sent it to me for 7 years nonstop. It never stops. Like, he is the epitome of when you say something French. He's a French meme. He looks insane.
He's 70 years old. He's never looked sexier. I saw this beret photo. I was like, am I sexually attracted to John Travolta for the first time ever? This is a big reveal for you. You wanted to talk about this, and I was like, I don't care about John Travolta wearing a beret. What am I going to say about it? And then I looked at it, and I was like, it is low-key kind of sexy.
That is John Travolta. That is not that. He is French meme Jean Travolta, Jean-Claude Travolta,
He's big
Jean-Pierre Travolta.
He's big.
And that's not his one beret. There's multiple berets.
Oh, that's
He's
weird.
all over Cannes.
Just bereting it up.
It's insane. What do you think about a man in a beret? Raina, be dead ass. A man shows up to meet you in a beret.
Are we in France and he's tall?
And does he has like a chin strap?
He doesn't.
What is his facial hair?
He does look like he's dyed the facial hair. It is black.
He's a weird dude.
He's Scientologist.
Okay. Well, lastly, in what are men up to? I guess.
So last night in New York City, it was the premiere of The City.
Oh yes, that's off on our list. To watch.
Which
Summer House
spinoff, which will focus people in New York City. Kyle Cook and Amanda Batula and Lindsay Hubbard star in it. And I saw videos and photos from the red carpet. Amanda Batula is in this Zara dress, which I also bought a couple days ago. Oh. And Kyle and Amanda are photographed, like not just in group photos, but he walks up to her, he has his arm around her, and they are photographed on the red carpet together. And I guess there was some discourse online, like, how could you get into a photo with her? And I think my initial reaction just to seeing her was like, I was surprised she even went to this. I think West has been really out and about. You know, we give men more passes in this world. West has been at weddings, Instagram storying, I mean, all over the place. And she hasn't.
She posted it all.
She posted one Instagram story and people attacked her and then she stopped. And I actually I think that she's allowed to return to real life. I think she's allowed to go to the premiere of a show she worked on and starred in. all these people bleed out for the world for entertainment. I know they're paid for it. But the blowback was like, I can't believe Kyle was in photos with her. And his response was basically like, I encouraged her to come to this. This was my longtime wife, my longtime partner, and coworker, by the way. And yeah, I'm going to be in a photo with her.
Yeah, I mean, this is in defense of anyone, especially any woman. You can return to the world. People shouldn't like publicly stone you in the town square because you set out to a show that you're in to a premiere. But I mean, I think obviously like they had a tumultuous relationship. He hurt her, she hurt him, whatever. But I just always like when I can see ex-spouses be cordial, be kind, be able to be in the same room. I mean, that's just how I feel. I would really hope if I was married to someone, we could be on good terms. I wouldn't want to think of my ex-spouse as my enemy. I've obviously never been divorced. I haven't been in a relationship as long as them. And so, I mean, every situation is different. But like seeing anyone, no matter who it is, ex-spouses, unless of course there was like abuse involved, whatever, but be able to just be friendly with each other on a red carpet. I appreciate it. It's weird that people are criticizing that.
I know. And he said, with all due respect, we're adults here. We all showed up to a premiere party. Yeah, they worked on something together. They're together a long time. I would hope that if I'd been with somebody for that long and nothing so egregious happened, that we could take a photo together for something that we worked on together. And you know, I think there's been a lot of discourse online, like West was Kyle's best friend. He wasn't. They were on a show together. They're coworkers. They're like 13 years apart. I don't think that he probably loves it, that that's who his wife was with after, but I still think it's nice that he can like show her some kindness.
Yeah.
And he sets, I'm not on anybody's side with Kyle Cook. I think he was terrible to her on television for many years, but it's nice that he realizes he sets the tone and he gives people permission to be nice to her or not, and he has chosen give her a break.
Right. Like he could vilify her and pile on.
Hell yeah.
And people kill themselves over this shit. So it's just like, I like that he's like, I care about her mental health. I want her to be able to exist in the world. You know, we were with Kyle last week at this event. We didn't hang out too much with Kyle. He was there. I mean, or you weren't there. Sorry, I was there. And so he was like in our group. But I did talk to Carl for a while, and he's really nice. And we were talking about you, and we want to have him on the podcast at some point. And I just really had a nice time talking to him. He's just like the sweetest guy.
I'm really enjoying him and Lindsay Hubbard's arc where they just seem to be friendly again. And, you know, I think that it gives people hope that you can go through the most terrible romantic experience of your entire life, your fiance leaving you on national television nonetheless, and that life goes on and you can heal. And, you know, that doesn't mean you'll be best friends forever, but like you can get to a better place with people. And I like that message of hope. And so working on having him on the show to talk about it.
Yeah. And he didn't seem like a mess.
Carl's no longer a mess. You heard it here first, you guys.
So yes, in the city this week. So it premiered this past Tuesday. So we will be watching that and talking about it. You guys, thanks for listening to The Snack. GirlsGottaEat.com, Girls Gotta Eat podcast, Instagram and TikTok. I am Ash Hess on Instagram and TikTok. Go check out my viral vows. And RainaGreenberg.com for her tour tickets all through the year. You guys can grab them. You can see her in Charlotte and Atlanta tonight and tomorrow. And watch this whole episode on video on Spotify or YouTube. Subscribe, share it with a friend. And we will have a new episode for you next Thursday. Monday, we will have a fun little re-release for you. But full new episode next Thursday.
Have a great Memorial Day weekend, guys.
Bye.